Hello everybody, welcome back, happy new year, hope you're all doing well. Sorry it's been so long since the last video, but you know, a little bit of burnout, a little bit of leagues, a little bit of Tony, everything kind of got involved. What we're going to focus on this video is actually the Desert Treasure 2 release. That is how far behind we are. It has pretty much just released in the clip you are seeing right now. So we're going to focus on getting that done and having a good time there. I won't show too much of the quest, I'm sure you've all done it, I'm sure you've all had, you know, a great time camping the bosses, watching videos with the bosses in. So we'll glide through it as quick as we can and get into the meat and potatoes of the video. So, first of all, we completed a Barrows run to get the strange icon, handed it into the old man to complete his faithful servant's mini quest, which gave us 20,000 XP in a prayer lamp and the map inside of Barrows, which won't be useful because I don't plan on ever coming back to Barrows again. So, to break down, Desert Treasure 2 is the sequel to Desert Treasure 1, obviously. In the quest, we have 4 main bosses to actually defeat, which are unlocked after the quest as repeatable bosses. But as well as that, we also have like 10 like mini bosses, demi bosses to fight during the quest as well. It is a really long quest. I think even with the quick guide on the wiki now, it can take up to, you know, like 4 or 5 hours just to complete the quest. But doing this with, you know, barely any knowledge on the day will take you some time. First of the 4 bosses up is Vardorvis. Vardorvis is mostly a melee boss. I say mostly, he's like completely a melee boss. He has some interesting mechanics. He mostly attacks with melee and you want to be on slash back to him. While you're fighting him, he's going to throw axes across the screen while attacking you with melee attacks. There's going to be ground attacks that will come up and try and grab you, as well as a funky new capture mechanic where you've got to click certain boxes that pop up on the screen. At the same time of him throwing axes, sometimes a head will pop up out the ground and attack you with a range attack. Here is the ground attack in the video now, so you see what I mean. And then once he hits 200 HP, I think it is, he enters an enraged phase and then basically does like all of these things at once. I think he throws 3 axes at a time. He's the one boss that I've not actually managed to kill outside of the quest yet, mostly through lack of trying. I think I did it twice and died both times, so I just gave up. But yeah, he's a really interesting fight, really fun fight, and really well designed, I think. Vardorvis down, we grab our key and we head back to fight the first little mini boss. Cassandra just kind of chases you around the room and throws potions at you with a range attack. He's got a few like ground attacks and stuff, you just have to hide behind pillars. He's a really annoying boss, like he runs away like this and starts spamming you with potions, not too hard to dodge. So we just buffeted him down and yeah, managed to get it with just 2 food. I'm gonna grab our first medallion and hand it straight back in at the, what is it, a necropolis? Second boss we're gonna go for is the Leviathan. Obviously this is located just outside of Temple of the Eye in the sky. There's a lot of greater demons and stuff that you have to kind of tank and fight around this, but you know, they're not exactly difficult to deal with. Lots of mini games and puzzles, very fun. I won't spoil them here because they are fun to kind of work out yourself. Once you've finished with all 3 of the little puzzle dungeons, you go on to face the Leviathan. The Leviathan is a boss you'll mostly use range at. I'm going to use the Bofa. You cast shadow spells on it to stun it, and you can attack its back, which will put it into its special phase. It can attack with all 3 combat styles, but they come out as little orbs, so you'll be able to see and react to the attacks coming out. So technically, you know, you can take pretty much no damage apart from falling rocks that'll come down and hit you a couple of damage. Its special attacks have like a whirlwind electricity attack that you can dodge by running from one side to the other. And yeah, it's a really fun boss. It's my favorite of the 4, I think. It might just be because I'm quite geared for range, but yeah, really fun boss, even though it looks horrendous. It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. You fight it on a brain, just gross by all accounts. Oh, it also has this special rock throwing thing where you have to dodge the rocks and then dodge its ground attack. And then it's got an enraged phase at the end where it spawns a little orb you have to stand inside, otherwise you'll take a lot of damage. and you just polish it off. It's very nice to have blowpipe here. However, you know our RNG with Zora hasn't been the greatest. We've had 2 Magic Fangs, an Onyx, and a Serp so far at like 700 KC or whatever on. So yeah, we don't have a blowpipe, but it's more than capable, more than doable. With Bofa at the end, it just takes a little bit of time. Leviathan down. We're gonna go and grab our medallion and hand that back in at the necropolis. Okay, third boss is Duke Sucellus. I think it's widely considered one of the easier of the bosses. It's literally just a hide behind the pillar and time his attacks. There's nothing really spectacular about the kill. It's got a really long prep phase to start with where you have to make 2 kegs of potions. The dungeon itself is quite nice to run around because you're just completely naked, so you've got all the run energy you need. The little supplies give you stamina back. It's a fun little puzzle. It takes a long time to work it out. If you are going to work out the puzzles yourself, you know, you're going to be here for a couple of hours if you're not using the wiki. But, you know, like everything else in this quest, if you're not using the wiki, it is a lot of fun and it's really well designed in my opinion. The mini-boss for this dungeon is basically just a pray mage and run around and tank test. Nothing really happens. So, yeah, you just kind of dodge this dude for, I think it's 3 minutes, and then, yeah, you can head on into the boss. So, the Sucky Boy. As I mentioned a second ago, it's got a rather large prep phase. You have to run up both sides of the boss to avoid the little detection systems where they'll hit you big if you get caught in their gaze. Grab some mushrooms off either side, mine some salt from the middle near the gas vents, deposit it into the big kegs, and then you use that basically to wake Duke up. I think it takes off his shield or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, once you've done that, he has a variety of a melee attack, a ground slam attack, and a mage attack. He'll also gaze at you with an eye, and if you're caught outside of a pillar when that eye comes out, you'll take a massive hit to the dome and be sent back to Lumbridge. So I wouldn't recommend not being behind a pillar when that comes out. Again, it is a timing boss. You just kind of get in the swing of things and just do one attack, hide behind a pillar, do another attack, hide behind a pillar. So it's mechanically not the hardest thing. Oh, with Duke down, we go and grab our medallion and head back as per. I know who you really are, sandwich lady. Go away. The last boss, the Whisperer, is located in what I think is one of the coolest areas in the game, and I am so upset that it is not like used for anything. It's just a big empty area after the quest, but it is so cool. Such a good looking area. It's got a few nods to archaeology in RS3. There's a few things dotted about. For those of you that have played RS3, you'll see little references to like the dig site and the archaeology. It's very, very cool. But yeah, this is another one of those that takes about half an hour, even with the quick guide, and then on like day of release, you could be in here for like 6 hours. It is a lot of running back and forth, not knowing what you're doing, not knowing how to get to the next bit, but it's such a cool area, such great mechanics. So, the Whisperer. The Whisperer is a boss that you're going to attack with magic. It shoots you with either magic or range attacks in like bouts of 3. You can see them coming towards you. There'll either be 3 the same, 2 the same, and 1 different, alternating. It does a lot of different attacks. And then it's got a variety of special attacks. I'm not even going to begin to explain what you do on each one because I genuinely don't know. I've done the quest. I've done the quest version of the kill like 3 times. And that's about it. But it looks like a fun boss, and it has the best drop rates for Virtus and all your other bits than the other bosses do. So it's a very good one to learn if you can get your head around it. I think there is some kind of gear requirements to really make it nice. You want the Musper bow and you want other bits. So not exactly one that I'm going to set up for camping on the UIM unless, I really want to go for Virtus later on, which I might still want to do. If I don't end up getting lucky at Chambers, Virtus might be a thing that I can do in the downtime. So, never say never. But yeah, this boss is just one of those that I got through for the quest. Got through its enrage phase where it was just run around, attack, run around, attack, run around, attack. And yeah, we managed to struggle through it. The final bit of this quest is to fight the mysterious figure, which is a simple enough fight. It's just change attack styles, change your prayers. Not anything too difficult. What is difficult is the last round of miniature Barrows Brothers of all the demi-bosses and stuff from the storyline. Now, you have to kill them one after the other. They're all basically identical to the way you fought them before. So the assassin was in the Musper quest, Secrets of the North. So you just fight him the same as that. And then, well, this one you never actually fought. I don't know whether this was an oversight, but yeah, you fight the lady from the Undercity. And then you fight Kasonde. This is one of the worst ones if you're not expecting that ground attack, because he does so many and it hits nasty. So that will wipe your food out. And then the final one isn't too bad. It's Wizard Persistent again, not one you fought in there, but a cool little addition. We came right down to the wire when we did it in the quest, but we managed to make it through. And the reward for the quest is 200k in XP lamps, I think. It was originally 100k. But Jagex later updated it, so we had to come back later on and get our lamp. But we finished it off nice and easy. Had a good time. One of the best quests Jagex have done, hands down, in my opinion. Went to try out Duke post-quest, thinking it was going to be super easy because it was the easiest one during the quest, and didn't have as good of a time. So we moved on to Leviathan. Had a lot better of a time at Leviathan. Again, it's probably a gear thing, because obviously my gear is a lot more range heavy and more best in slot range than anything else. It's not technically best in slot, but you know what I mean. So yeah, we got a good few KC at Leviathan. We also ended up getting the tablet, which gives us a quick teleport back to the Scar, which is nice. However, Leviathan got one too many KC against us, so we moved on. Unfortunately, that moving on was to Vardorvis, where I couldn't get a feel for it at all. Died a couple of times, teleported out and didn't die a couple of times. As you can see, we teleported away and still died a couple of times. Yeah, so we moved back over to Duke, where we got quite lucky and got an 8kc tablet from there, so unlocked the teleport over to Weiss. Really, really good teleport, not only for Duke, but also for Musper, if we decide to grind that out in future. But that was enough desert treasure to win, so we went and did some TOA. Oh my god. Hey, 94 farming. That means we can now +5 boost to actually plant any more spirit trees we get. We can fill up our spirit tree patches finally, which would be super nice. Be nicer with a couple more levels, but 94 is a very nice step. And I know, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I've shown this quite a few times, but if you actually boulder skip at Baba and you get up to the top and you just range it, it'll never actually like proc and do it. So sometimes if you're a low enough invocation, you can actually hit double boulders because you procced it to the next one by the time it turns. So you'll see here in a minute, he's going to turn and immediately go into his next boulder phase, which is good, but bad because you also get hit by that first boulder that comes down. So yeah, suffering from success big time. 222kc at the old TOA for nothing. So we're still here for the shadow, obviously. And I've been thinking, full Missouri isn't really something I need right now. It's something I'd end up storing in the house, and then I'd have to go and get Armadillo to really want to use it anyway. But there's no point us doing that until we get a T-bow. So I've got a condition. I'm going to stop TOA either when I hit another yellow gem that I can leave in the chest, in the loot chest here, and like reclaim it later, so I'm technically storing the yellow gem and I can drop the carries I've got, or we get the shadow, then obviously we'll leave anyway. That's kind of what I'm working towards at the minute. I'm a little bit bored of the raid itself, you know, it's basically all I've really been doing. It's still super fun, I still enjoy it, just when there's people. So yeah, those are the conditions for me leaving TOA at the minute. Oh my god, it happened again. So we got up to 230 KC at TOA, and it's time for a little bit of a change. So we're actually gearing up right now to head back to Bandos. So yeah, hopefully we get quite lucky this time and we get some tacits early. The boots would be nice to clear out the D2H, because I think we've got an obby cape in the house, so we can very quickly get one anyway. But yeah, tacits are the goal. Hopefully we don't end up having to stay there for too long, but I just want to kind of grind it out, see how far we can get. It's feeling fresh and new at the minute, so hopefully we can keep going. It was in fact so fresh and new that I immediately died. So this is all of our stuff on the floor. This is what that looks like. Let me just change so I'm not attacking anything. That's all our stuff on the floor. So yeah, a lot of pink. Makes me feel very wealthy, but also very shit at the game. Once we actually got back into it and got into the swing of things, you know, it wasn't too bad. Bandos is quite simple to do with the Bofa. It's quite brain dead. You can just kind of do it once you're used to it. So yeah, we stayed here for a long time. Yeah, sorry for the screenshot image, but we also got the Bandos boots at, I think it was 573 KC. So, you know, nice to have that at last.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
Gonna put our Bandos boots in his little home. There he goes. I'm pretty sure it's an elite step, so I know it's a master step. So, you know, hopefully we get some use out of it. It'll feel nice. I mean, they go really nicely with the white crystal armor, to be quite honest. They look pretty fly. Milestone kill coming in. It's been about, what, 125, 175 kills since our last unique, so maybe on 750. Nah. Still nothing since the boots. We're still on the same amount of hilts and chest plates, so hopefully the tassies are the next thing to come, even though it would just be nice to see drops at the minute. So yeah, we're going quite dry, which seems to be the theme of the account recently. So yeah, hopefully it's not going to take us too long. I really don't want to go quadruple digits at this boss, because I am already bored.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Oh. Oh, holy shit, I got the pet. I got the pet and boots. Second pair of boots. Oh my fucking god. Oh, that's sick. Coming in with a fat 900 KC. Still no tassies. Still riding the high of that pet drop though, so you know, 100 more KC to go till the big one. Oh, baby, some ladies and gentlemen, an elite casket. You know what? I'll actually take that blessing, because that's quite good to have as a Bandos item. Nice. The rest of the clue is shit. We hate elite clues. Back over at Zora for a little bit. We have a UIM bingo going on at the minute. It's a summer bingo, so we're just doing some Zora KCs off that. Still no drop since, I think it was 600 KC at Zora, so hopefully we at least get a few lucky items once the bingo actually starts. And yeah, we can get some points in for the team. 800 KC at the big snake. Basically 200 KC since our last unique. Please, I would love one right now. Go on. Go on. Go on. Hey. What? No! You scam game. You'll never guess what's coming up in this clip. I guarantee you're not going to guess what's coming up here. But even though I said I didn't want to go 4 digits in KC, there is 1000 KC at General Garage Door. Yeah, it's like 5 hours done. 1050 KC we're leaving it off at today. Ladies and gents, we did it. We got him. And it's super early in the morning. and I spammed my keyboard and closed my client, but we got it. We're done. Just over 1100 KC. Happy birthday to me. So as bingo was still going on, one of the best points to do was LMS. Never actually done a hell of a lot of LMS before, but it was so packed with bots, so I just stacked up so many points, and I actually started to get quite okay. Also ended up doing a lot of Soul Wars boosting. Got a cheeky defense level because we were close to it. The rest of the points are actually going to go on prayer. I don't think there's many things in here we can really buy. Nothing especially useful. The cape we could get, the plasmids, they're all kind of useless slots. So yeah, all the points are going to go on prayer XP. And yeah, 71k just off, you know, a couple of hours. Pretty nice XP per hour. This is like our third stack of nearly 1,000 zeal now. And that is 89 prayer. It's actually really not too bad of a method. It's a bit click intensive having to do 2 accounts, but you know, it's quite fast XP, to be honest. It's nowhere near as slow as pest control feels anyway. I am having so much fun with the bots at LMS. It is such easy points. RIP that guy. Yeah, having a super chill time. Just getting on doing some LMS, a bit of a change of pace, warm up the clicks. Not done some in a long time, but it's just so nice now that, you know, you can just get a couple of bot kills and get a few points in. Anyone who's not got a room pouch or you know, you want to stock up some loot and bags, highly recommend LMS. But yeah, it's been a good bingo, and this is really good bingo points, so that's why we're here still. Just jumping in and out of content. We want a bit of a switch up. Little AFK agility coming in for 97 agility. Very, very nice. Wait. There it is, 97 agility coming in. Probably going to finish the rest of it off at Sepulchre, I kind of want to do, for the Black Graceful. Ooh, Cape of Skulls. Very cool. And that's bingo finished. Big ups to the team. I think we literally stole, like, 3rd place or whatever place we got by, like, 2 points. So, very happy. Very, very happy. I had a good time. I always have a good time during bingos because I actually get varied content and I'm not like laser focused in what I want to do. So thank you to the Showdown Bingo. Love you as always. Did a little bit of bond selling in order to get level 5 rolls from BA Services. Always nice and easy with these guys, even if it is a bit on the expensive size GP. So if you've not got GP, you know, you've got to find some good friends who like to run BA. But it's not for me. So to round out the video, gonna basically send as much Hallowed Sepulchre as we possibly need to get Black Graceful. It's content I've done before on my main iron. I've done it to 99 on there, so I'm quite familiar with it. So, you know, it's not like a learning curve or anything. It's just getting through, buying the unlocks you need, and just keep running agility laps, I guess. We've got a few stamminas. I shouldn't use all too many, but yeah, hopefully it's not going to take us too long, I say, as I make a mistake on this bit. But yeah. As for the rewards, just bought ourselves the grapple here now. Dark Dye is obviously what we're going for. That is 1,500 marks that we're going to need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 1,800 marks. Also need, we've also got the ring and the lantern, so we should be good to just camp it out now and just get them all. I don't think we need any of the consumables. The hammer, we're not really doing the construction-y bit. The symbol, you know, we've got a holy symbol, so, and we're not burning vampire ashes. And the acorn, that might be a post-max kind of grind if we want to recall the pet. Get a couple of these crystals just to get back here when we teleport away for little bits. But yeah, we're just going to sit here and camp out until we have all the dark dyes we need. Okay, it's like 2 days later, 3 days later. Just gone and got our normal graceful from the house. We're going to buy 6 of these. Boom. We're going to have to do this in little bits, but Oh, that's going to be annoying every time, isn't it? Bang, bang, bang. Yes, yes. Gloves. Yes, yes. Top. Yes, yes. Boots. Yes, yes. Boom. There it is. One of the nicest looking Gracefuls in the game. Oh, baby, look at us. We look cool. We look hardcore. Yeah. Very happy we grinded that out. It was a lot of agility XP. Didn't quite get to 99. Well, that should be easy enough with just some agility laps. Rather hardy. I still want to get the speed running Graceful, so I think we need a full Graceful set for that as well. And then we should have like all the coloured ones apart from Trailblazer. But yeah, I'm very happy I did that. And with that, we're going to call it an episode there. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully it won't take me so long to get the next video out. And hopefully we don't go as dry on what we're going to go for next video as we have done at Bandos today. So, well, not today, but in this video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you if you're still sticking around for this long and you're still watching after all this time. And I'll see you soon. Bye.